How already?
Elise
Ah,
got,
ah, ah.
Not much. Good morning. I finally loaded up the right lens this time before driving off. I'll be bringing some guys from the Prado Nomads group to Bakau. It's been about 4 months now since the new campsite operator has taken over the site, and it's good to see that they're doing really well. For this weekend, I'm just going to bring these guys just to experience Bakau Nature Camp and just show them the site. We also have Dean from the last 2 videos. He's cooking us up a surprise today, also because he's going to rely on fishing. His theme this weekend is going to be eat what you catch. Terence is right behind me, and we are going to meet up with Dean on the site. We're gonna get some breakfast first. Turn right. And we are at camp. The rest are setting themselves up. Dean was here earlier than us. I'll just let them enjoy themselves, give them a short tour. And now I'm just going to go have a look around to see what's been done so far. I think the biggest change is that the new operator has done up the glamping site, which I think I mentioned in the last Bakau update, and also opened up some future common areas that we'll set up, because I think right now everyone's crowded in one common area that's facing the open sea, so it's good that there's a separate section that people can split themselves up to. I'm now at the front gate. We'll head to the glamping site. Now we're at the glamping section, zone D. As you can see, the whole section is now covered in this pebbles. It's cleaner when you want to set up your tent. Of course, we understand wild camping isn't for everyone. He's decided to make this space a little bit more comfortable for those who are not looking to get that wild camping. If you can see slightly, there's some also newly installed lights, and to my surprise, there's also a plug point, which he's been talking about wanting to do, but kind of forgot about it. But yeah, I mean, that's only running during the evening times, so they have a genset running from evening until night. But most importantly, there's new toilets, which we will go have a look at. Very bright. The next big difference is this open common area that is just cleared up. It was mostly these smaller bushes which made it difficult to walk through, but after clearing up this spot, it's got a quite nice access once more shrubs are cleared up, so you can access directly in the sea. We are just at the foot of this slope where it goes up to the glamping section. So from the glamping section, you can walk down straight and there's a common area here, which will also have a view of the sea. Hopefully this also helps airflow a little bit better, getting the sea breeze to reach the top of the hill a lot better. It's nicer to see. We are doing our best to keep as many big trees as possible, but there have been some that have been rotting for a long time, and these do have a risk of just falling over if a strong enough wind comes by. So thinking about the safety of the campers, we did have to prune some of the trees. Guess it's just about time for me to start setting up camp. And of course, I got sidetracked. I get a lot of these packaging crate things from work, and I will collect them over time when I have enough. I will bring them to the campsite to repurpose them. This piece will be a common table to be used since it's pretty solid, so I thought it would be quite nice to have a large table that people can utilize. I think I have another piece in storage which I will probably convert into another table for the site. Bare pine wood does not survive our climate too well, so here I am applying a clear varnish so that it will last a little bit longer outdoors.
Now I know exactly how already.
How?
Gone up?
Ta-da! Here the fish. Ah.
They
One
will
more.
us.
Got two.
So got
I
food.
can caught some more later.
Okay.
I know
okay.
exactly how
At
already.
least got. At least got.
Ah. Eh, don't like here or you put one lah.
Okay. Terus sekali. Ada 4 je. Kita dah ada. Tapi jaga-jaga pinggan ni. Boleh bro. Okey. Ini buat biar kah bro? Ya, ini sedih biar. Oh yo, ni kena bularan tol lah.
Other than oyster gathering for the Bakau experience, our guide Rizal also goes through a little bit on the other shellfish that is around in the mangrove areas. Siput duri.
Bos, boleh zoom bagi dekat lah. Bos, zoom bagi dekat nanti saya mau minta satu botol.
Oyster.
Okay, I didn't bring my tripod, so it's going to be a bit of a close-up. While they're all oyster harvesting, I just took a short walk to our old road that we used to get into the site. Yeah, just brings back memories from what, 3-4 years ago, where we were still trying to find our way. That was the road that we couldn't. That's the road that we had to find our way through to find this piece of land. But yeah, very nostalgic just going through here. It's been a long journey. I remember just driving down here, turning back halfway because we got scared. Just looking back, so much has happened already. It's a nice kind of nostalgia. Yeah, it just really brought me back on how things used to be. Simple days of trying to build a small bridge here, getting some drainage because this part kept going down. We kept trying to fill it up with rocks, but during the next visit everything just goes up, gets washed up by the tide, by the river, by the stream into the river, and trying to install pipes here and just nothing worked. And yeah, I mean, just nice to see it again. Way back then we were sharing entrance with the golf course, and they were nice enough to let us through. But after some things, then when I started bringing contractors in, they had some dispute about it. So yeah, we opened up a new path to get into the land, which is what we use now to get in. That wasn't there before. So yeah, just nice to see again.
So Dean, how much you got? Not much ah.
Wow, this one so fucking big.
我觉得还可以，只是那么，我觉得这里可以再放。 我看呀。
蒸水啊，蒸水啊。
Oh, what the fuck? Can do wayang kulit. Oh.
Oh, you see, you put Ya lah, semua cook already mah. Say the fresh one ah, then nice.
太嗨了，太嗨了。
Ah, like that lah.
Ah, yang Fuji catat dah.
After
After
eat a bit
makan.
first.
Video.
Need to report.
Ni lah, langsung muai dah. Butter.
With butter. Simple. And then the guy said, you go out, you close and go out here lah.
Not wearing it, you can feel it lah.
Douglas pray with them, he follow us.
Now, you might be wondering what we do with all the leftover shells. What I was told by the guide and also the locals was that we would collect them and release them back into the sea. It has to be a deep enough point just so that it doesn't get exposed during low tides. And this should provide nutrients for the next batch of oysters to grow.
You see ah.
That's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like things like this. And see you in the next video.